Hello, this is Spidey1958 and welcome to my new Pathfinder playthrough where I'm going to play through Varnhold's Lot. I will get back to the original game, but we can basically tie this into the original game. So I thought we'd go ahead and take a break from the main kingdom quest and go here where we can concentrate more on non-kingdom stuff. So it's basically going to let me create a 5th level character to then run through all this new content. This is the new DLC that came out today. So I haven't done any more than look at the very basics. So we will go ahead and create a new character. I'm not even sure what we're going to create. I'll probably just go through my huge thing of pictures and pick one that inspires me. So let's go ahead and do next. And we will play it on normal. We will create a character, and we could import one of our other characters. We're not going to do that, so we'll go ahead and do cancel here. And we're going to go ahead and go to our custom gallery and see if there's a picture that inspires me. It looks like we're in the Wizards. I'm not really feeling like a magic user. Could play a druid. I don't feel like a druid either. Ooh, a barbarian. Yep, let's play a barbarian. I haven't played one of those, so we'll go ahead and do next. And we will be a human barbarian. And of course female. Okay, so we may actually change the body type to be a little bigger. I don't normally. We need reddish hair, though that style will probably do it. Don't really have quite the right color of red. Oh, maybe that's close. And I always have problems with the face. That might work. I think that one will work. Okay. So next. So we will be a barbarian. Ooh, and we have choices. We could be a normal barbarian. We could be an armored Hulk. Could be a mad dog. Do I want to be an armored Hulk and be a heavily armored barbarian? Or do I want to be a mad dog and have a pet? So let's see. So we keep rages as an armored Hulk. We lose our rages if we... So we'd basically be a fighter with a pet. Oh no, we don't lose our rages. They're just down here. We just don't get them till a later level. Let's go ahead and do Armored Hulk. We've already had one that's a pet, so we'll go ahead and do next. So strength. Wow, we definitely want at least an 18 strength. And con. We want at least a 16 con. And we'll have a 14 dex. And we don't care about intelligence, wisdom, or charisma. We're a barbarian. So let's see. We get 4 points. One in perception, which we aren't great at. 1 in lore. We're not going to be persuading because we're the henchmen. Basically, the idea here is we're the actual henchmen. And I can't remember his name, but the one guy is the actual head guy. So next. Weapon focus. Ooh, we should take weapon focus right off the bat. Are we going to be a two-handed weapon fighter? Yeah, we're going to be two-handed. So let's pick a good two-handed. Do we want battle axe? No one ever chooses battle axe. Well, battle axe is a one-handed weapon, though, isn't it? I believe. Great club, great axe. Yeah, that's what we want. We want an axe. We're a giant barbarian with an axe. And we will take power attack for our second. We're all about damaging things. Okay, so next. Do we want to be...
Enemy approaching! All according to plan. I'm wounded.
Let's
move already.
We want to be an aggressive. Yep, we want to be aggressive. And we want to be neutral. And then we need a good barbarian name. Let's go with Nicel. Oops, I got cap locks on. Nicel. No, let's go Nicella. Nicella the Barbarian. And let's pick a random birthday. There we are. There's our random birthday. Okay, next.
Out of my way!
Okay. So we have our basic barbarian. Boom. And we will continue in barbarian hood. And we will get our first rage power. And I think we're just going to specialize in the same 4 skills every time. Next. So we got Animal Fury. So we could do Animal Fury, which would give us a second bite attack. That gives us 2 claws. +1 dodge. Let's go with guarded stance. Let's get to +1 dodge. We're all about a barbarian that can stand toe to toe with the bad guys. So let's go next. Okay, another level in barbarian. What do we get this level? Oh, we get an extra armor class bonus against confirms for criticals. That's useful. So again, the same 4 skills. Next. They recommend point blank shot. We don't really want that. So the question is, do we go offense or defense? Let's get our defense up. So let's do armor focus and heavy armor. We want to be wearing heavy armor. Okay. Another level in barbarian. We're going to do a straight class. And Another one there, another one there, another one there, and another one there. Whoops. And we'll put the extra one in the strength. We want strength. Okay. Can't get... We already have guarded... So we could do renew vigor, which would let us heal 1d8 plus our constitution modifier. Or we could take Animal Fury and get the extra attack. Or we could take Lethal Stance. Now let's take Animal Fury. We're going to be Guarded Stance and we're going to get an extra bite attack. So next. And complete. And our last level here. Going to get a feat, and we now add 10 feet to our movement when in full armor. Which basically means in heavy armor we're moving at the speed of someone in medium armor. So, which I think is the same speed. So I think that makes us move 30 feet. If I remember my movement rules right. Next. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. I hope it gives us some reasonable equipment for 5th level. Or it gives us money to buy some or something. Okay, we already have armor focus. So we could take cleave. We could take dodge. Let's continue with our, let's get a good armor class. So next. And complete. Okay. Now we should go into the intro. I don't think there's voiceover for this. There are some stories that resemble the last fleeting beam of sunlight as the sun sets in the fog. It gleams and disappears, leaving perhaps a bright trace in someone's memory. One such story is of a town called Varnhold, and I, an author still unknown to you, shall convey in it every truthful and exciting detail. So I wonder who's going to be the chronicler for us if we're going to have a bard. Because, you know, basically we're the companion to this person, so I have a feeling we'll have less freedom. But you never know. We are his left-hand man, or right-hand man? Right-hand woman? Oh, this looks familiar.
Lords and ladies, today we are here to honor 3 brave people who have done the impossible. They've tamed the stolen lands. Baron Hannes Drelev, the new master of Glenabon. Captain Maegor Varn, the conqueror of Dunsword.
Our close
and
friend.
Finally, the tamer of the Shrike Hills, who put an end to the atrocities of the Stag Lord's bandits. Step forward.
Yay.
On behalf of the people of the free city
I wonder
of
if you
Restov,
do this first,
I confer upon you
and when you go
this
through this on the
noble
other one,
title.
if you
Rise,
your character's
grace.
standing there.
Step forward. On behalf of the people of the free city of Rostov, I confer upon you this noble title. Rise, your grace.
Thank you, Lady Aldori, distinguished guests. It is a great honor for me. It is with the greatest joy that I announce the founding of my barony in Dunsward. It shall be called Varnhold. But I must say that this happy event is not mine to claim alone. The stolen lands would never have yielded to me if it weren't for the valor of my friends and companions. Now I would like to introduce my right hand, a hero without whose help I wouldn't be standing here now. Please, step forward.
Why am I carrying a big shield? The city of Restov, cradle of things. Okay, so apparently we need to talk to Varnhold, wherever he is. Oh, they're standing in the same places they were standing before. So he should be over here. No, that's Creston. That's the obnoxious guy. Where was he standing? Guard. I thought he was over here. Is that him? No, that's a Zyka. That's a guard. That's a guard. Guard. Oh, there he is. So what happens if we talk to one of these people? Thessalia, right hand of Mager Vaughn, hero of the legendary Varnling host. They say your courage is only matched by your ingenuity. Is this true? You are too kind, your highness. I see you are not only daring but well-mannered, a rare combination of virtues, especially among people in your trade. Your commander is certainly courageous, but doesn't think clearly about certain matters. He bluntly refused to take envoys with him, as if he thinks his young barony can survive without allies. Do you think there are reasonable people in this new baron circle who understand how important diplomacy for the state? Do you mean spies and traitors? I'm sorry to disappoint you, but there's no one like that among us. I see you're a perfect match for your leader. Well, I can only pray that Varnhold thrives in isolation from the outside world. But in any case, for now, this is just empty rhetoric. Your young state must first prove that it's worthy of diplomacy. I suspect we shall revisit this conversation in a year or two, if by that time the name of Varnhold can still be found on the map. What are your thoughts on the future of Varnhold? You're addressing the ruler of Bavaria. I don't guess anyone's future. I determine it. But as for Varnhold, truth be told, I'm still thinking about what to do with you. We'll see how you deal with the lands that you receive. I have to go. Have a safe journey. I wish you barony happiness and prosperity. Ooh, I want to go talk to the obnoxious guy. I want to talk to the obnoxious guy. Hopefully I get to insult him. I don't even get to talk to him. Guess. We don't, they're not important. There's Lander, the traitor. So let's go talk to Lander. See if he'll talk to us. Varnhold is den. I'll be curious to see what you managed to build there. I might even pay you a visit one day. I hope not. Ooh, let's talk to Lindsay. My friends went ahead, but I stayed to chat with the heroes of Varnling's host. You would have imagined that you accomplished so many feats. I hope someone makes a song about you too. Well, Tartuccio? Hick? Well, scum. And how did we... maybe I had one too many. Okay, I think it's time to leave. I bet this guy's going to talk to us. He may be one of the other people in our party. As the guests linger and entertain themselves, one heraldication stands aside. Vegel Varn, leader of the Varling host, your direct commander, and henceforth the undisputed Baron of Varnhold. He's busying himself with one of his favorite pastimes. He's trying very hard not to yell, but he's ferociously arguing about something with the party's co-founder, a wizard named Separ Lorntus, Varn's oldest companion and his most uncompromising opponent.
But, Varn, my dear friend, would you please be so kind as to explain what devil take you've been doing? I've financed this venture with my own personal funds, not to mention all the effort and time I've invested. And pray tell, what was it all for? For you to assemble the fruits of our labors and pitch the whole lot down the privy?
Fruits? I've been busy guarding these fruits from Brevoy's incessant fruit moths. But I'm a baron now. We finally have our own land. For the first time in our lives, we're independent. No one can tell us what to do. And you want to destroy everything we've achieved by inviting spies into our house? Of course! Why not? Please, do come in, eavesdrop, sniff around, take whatever you please. Cephal is generous. He said make yourself at home.
Oh, Asmodeus, please give me the patience to withstand this nonsense, or take my soul already. Varn, what are you saying? What is this independence you speak of? We depend on Restov for literally everything, from the inflow of settlers to the food to feed them. I like Jamandi no more than you do, but it will take us years to free ourselves from her influence. Right now we must bow to our patron, brag about a title we received from her very hands.
Listening to you is disgusting. Did we claw away our own piece of land, only to keep toiling away for all those... Ah, friend! You're right on time. Come, be our arbiter.
What are you arguing about?
At issue is the fact that Jamandi Aldori has generously offered to Magar the use of her envoy. And who is Jamandi Aldori? The very same one who created our barony, and who could make it disappear with a flick of her finger. An insignificant figure in the grand scheme of things, no doubt. But good Varn refused her. And to top it all off, he rather suggestively hinted that he considers every single one of Brevoy's diplomats to be spies.
What else should I consider them? Cephal, have you grown foggy in your old age? I can hardly recognize you. You've always been a hardliner. You've always put the interests of our ventures above everything else. And now you want us to roll over on our backs for the Aldori, wiggle our tails, and wait to be petted. We're an independent state now, and we shall have it known to all that we won't be ordered about.
Magar, of course they're spies. You refused the spy in plain sight. Congratulations, well done. Now the Sword Lords will send other spies, ones we won't even be able to see. Restov has invested a great deal in our barony. He is ready to invest yet more. So why bite the hand that feeds us before the feeding is over? We could at least pretend to be humble, so long as we're still getting something for it.
Well, for one thing, that's low. By accepting Restov's handouts, we're taking on certain obligations. I know you don't care a fig for morality, but think of our reputation. Who will want to deal with us if we steal from our employers and stab them in the back?
Why do you keep saying us and our? Do I need to remind you that you're a baron now? That is the difference between you and me. You were born of a noble family, and yet even now, after receiving lands and power, you continue to think like the leader of a band of thugs. While my parents plowed the soil, and I learned to read by moonlight. But even as a snot-nosed child, I tried to think like a ruler, a king without a kingdom. After decades, my plans and schemes are finally bearing fruit. I shall not allow you to destroy everything we have created with your stupid pride.
I don't understand why you dislike Jumanjiadora. She's a fine person, and there's nothing wrong in being her ally in word or in deed.
Allies? You mean vassals. Jamandi keeps singing about freedom and independence, but that's only because it's the legal loophole she's using. In truth, she doesn't want Varnhold as an ally. She wants Varnhold as a puppet.
For once I will agree with you, Magar. And you, my comrade, do not be so naive. Jamandi is no friend, not to us. Brevoy is on the verge of civil war. When she sends us to die for her ambitions, she'll more than recover Brevoy's investment in us.
If you know this, then why would you kowtow to her? You may be an old fox, but she's no little sheep. You think you can deal with the devil, take what you want, and then slip away without paying?
Exactly. Asmodeus is my witness. I know more about deals with devils than you. In fact, I am accustomed to playing the devil's role myself in deals of this sort. All right, enough arguing. What is done cannot be undone. You spoiled my game quite a bit, Magar, and I will not forget it in a hurry. We shall try to play with the hand we were dealt. Celebrations are over. It's time for everyday life. I suggest we exchange bows with the respected hosts and set off to Varnhold. We have much work to do.
Let's go. Varnhold awaits. So I gather there's a new dungeon in here that we'll get to explore, and then once we explore it, it will be available later on in our main game. And I have no idea how long this one particularly lasts. I assume it lasts until we all get sucked into soul gems. Do, 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 do. Welcome back, Your Grace. Did you have fun at the celebration? Had enough to eat? Good. Then let's get back to work before you squander the whole barony. You should have gone with us. You would have liked it. I hate Restroff. Besides, while you were at the ball, another bandit gang slithered into town, and who would have taken care of it if I weren't here, huh? Anyone? The festivities are over now. You're a baron now. Get to baroning. If you say so, to baroning. Here's my first order. I appoint you, Kendril, as treasurer. You, Seppo, will be my regent, and you, Nicella, my general. Any questions? No? Then let's get to work. Hard to believe, isn't it? After so many years of life on the road, nights in barracks and tents, I am now a baron with my own humble baronial residence. Yes, it is wonderful finally getting a place to call home. All one can wish now is to have a family to go with it. Yes, because who needs an empty house where your only companions is an echo? Well, our best days are still ahead. Well, General, here's your first order. Talk to Kedri and pick 3 of our lads as your brothers in arms. I can't spare more than 3 for now. Someone has to guard the capital. Take the best, whoever will follow you to hell and back. When you've gathered them together, come find me at the fort. There's something I need you to do. Wow, 25,000 gold? Oh, we're probably going to hire NPCs, so I probably get to design the entire party. Well, that'll be useful. But we're also at the wrapping up point. So next episode we will probably build our party. Let me know what people prefer. If they'd prefer I just go ahead and take a complete break from doing the main quest, or if they want me to move back and forth. My tendency is to concentrate on this for a while, and then once we finish this, go back to the main quest. But if people want me to do it otherwise, I'm hoping to get back to doing more episodes, but I'm probably only going to be able to get 3 or 4 Pathfinder episodes out, because I want to try adding some diversity to the channel. So expect 3 or 4 of these a week. So, as always, if you enjoyed this episode, go ahead and give me a like or a comment. And if you disliked the episode, leaving me a dislike is fine. But please leave a comment saying why you disliked the episode. As always, this is Spidey1958, and have fun gaming.